Basically, it provides an alternative way to looking at growth. I mean that we construct portfolios which use the megatrend framework in which to build these portfolios. This megatrend framework allows us to bring together a series of companies which have a common set of business models, which have the same sort of growth profile and driven by the same elements driving that growth. This is independent from any index, be it regional, be it sector, or be it based on any other factor, such as asset class. Sociologists have looked at long-term societal needs and developments, and they have put these trends together in groups called megatrends. Megatrends is a term which has been used since the 1970s, but their definitions of how they're built varies. We take currently the definitions used by the Copenhagen Institute of Future Studies. They have developed a framework which consists of 14 megatrends. Now, all these megatrends do not impact a particular theme in the same way. We look at megatrends which are relevant, or several megatrends which are relevant to a particular theme, because this allows us then to identify what are the key drivers, what are key enablers of a particular theme. We start with a megatrend framework because it allows us to articulate what are the key elements which drive and trends which drive a particular theme. Once that's done, the next step obviously is to see if there is a potential commercial product behind it. That's the first two steps. The advisory report comes in the third steps. Once it's decided that this has a strategy which has commercial potential and is also obviously beneficial from the client's point of view, we would then have the advisory board together with the fund managers, or the investment managers together, work and understand the developments of the theme itself, the drivers and enablers, as opposed to what to invest in. That's not the role of the advisory board. So the key aspect to remember here is that the advisory board, I would say, is that they are there to support the fund managers in articulating, in validating, in monitoring the drivers and enablers behind the different trends which are relevant to a given theme. If you look at the megatrends, the 14 megatrends, like I said previously perhaps, not all of them are relevant to a particular theme. In the case of water, there are 6 megatrends which are relevant. You will see this on the slides, which ones those are, but you will see within those there are 2 main ones, which is demographic development and commercialization. This is the language of the megatrends. Specifically now, when you look into those 2, demographic development means urbanization, specifically. It's not about aging population as such. It is specifically about urbanization, the movement from rural to cities, or urbanizing, because that has a tremendous impact in the needs for water services. That means water services means not only getting water when you want, in the amount you want, in the quality you desire, but also discharging the waters that you have used and having those treated in an environmentally healthy way. The second aspect, which I would say is commercialization, which I mentioned before, specifically to water, that means the operation and ownership of these assets, particularly linked to most of these assets, particularly linked to municipalities. And these municipalities have an aspect as to generally not being able to keep up with technology. The complexity of managing those is now more and more done by the private sector in conjunction with the private sector. And it's that private sector opportunity from an equity perspective which drives a second key element of the water theme.